Hello out there in YouTube land, welcome to the OKGoodReview channel. So as of right now, this my main laptop, which is a Dell G15, has been on this screen for the last 9 hours, aside from an occasional break when I was on with Dell tech support for 40-45 minutes or so. And we will get to this atrocity shortly, but first, a little background. So as it was before now, I had a Toshiba running Windows 7, and that was a really good computer. But Windows 7, Windows decided to no longer support, so I bought something with Windows 10, which happened to be this computer, a Lenovo IdeaPad L340. Now this thing, I don't have it on right now. This was my main laptop, and it was supposed to be good for games, running games, and I bought it to basically have something that Windows 10 would be able to be run on, and to upload videos and all that kind of thing. And this thing will lock up to the point where I have to manually restart it with the power button. And so I am thinking to myself, well, that can't be good. Can't be good for the components. I don't want the hard drive to crash and me not be able to get any files off of it. So I bought this one, the Dell G15, to replace it, because this one would arguably play games better, because look, it's got a RTX and a i7, and that should be way faster. I couldn't run certain games on the other computer. This one I should be able to run pretty much any game, so that was one of the bonuses. But more to the point, I wanted to be able to leave the browsers on all the time. So my work computer was a Dell, my former work computer. My soon-to-be ex-wife's computer is a Dell. The star of our channel is using a computer that's a Dell, and that thing has taken untold amounts of abuse and is still taking right along. So I thought, hey, Dells might be pretty good computers. This one I've had less than 5 months. And that puts this, by the way, for the less than 5 months I've had it actually operating, at somewhere over $200 per month for those 5 months. And of course, Dell's tech support said, hey, why don't you pay us some more money so that we can back up all your files and we can maybe, I don't know, reinstall Windows, which will trash all of your settings and trash all of your personal files. Because that is clearly what a $1,200 computer should do in less than a year. In less than half a year. So this stupid trash heap, the G in G15 is for garbage apparently. So this stupid trash heap, I now have to go and try to find the files that I have on it so that I can pluck those off of the hard drive in order to basically reinstall the entire operating system. And nobody at Dell has any idea why that would be the case, A, and B, if it is going to recur in the future. So yes, I am super pleased with my purchase, both of the trashy Lenovo and at this point, a computer that was about 4 times as much, now operating completely worse than that one. That one, I can get some use out of it before it slows down to the point where it just locks up. This one is not getting past, it's not even getting to Windows. Not even getting there. Might as well even be in there. Could just do this for 9 hours. So what we're going to do is we are going to take the hard drive out of this so I can go and try to pull the files off of it. And I cannot tell you how thrilled, positively thrilled I am to be doing this. Not only that, this could not be Dell's fault possibly. What is Dell's fault though is their completely awful customer support. Just pathetic. Why would it ever make sense in any world for me to be paying more money for a computer that was just sitting at night and then locked itself up and said, hey, we're sending this information to Dell and we have to restart it. And to this point, I don't know what time that actually happened. It was overnight. But them not wanting to stand behind it and get things taken care of without more money is just, not only is it ludicrous and ridiculous, it is frankly offensive. And I can't say that I will ever be owning another Dell after this. I probably won't be owning another Lenovo. My current work computer happens to be an HP, and guess what it is not doing? It is not doing anything like this. And the most this thing has been used to do is a little bit of 3D paint stuff, a little bit of word processing, and the rest has all been just browsers. No games, nothing of any other sort like that. And this is where we find ourselves now. Okay, so we have 8 screws. This is my screw pack I'll be using. You probably have seen it in the other computer videos if you've looked at those. One here, 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 here. So what we're going to need to do first is get a dish to put all the screws in. And we're going to have to take the case off. Okay, we have a problem in that I can't seem to get because of course the screw tip is not biting. Let's see if I can find a sharper one. So we will haul out this one. Interesting. I don't know what that was. Oh, it's the case popping. Cool. I don't know why that one was coming out so hard. That was weird. Unless this case is put together wrong, which at this point would not surprise me. Let's see if the rest of these can use the normal driver on. Apparently not. You know, because why would I? I can't begin to tell you how unimpressed I am with this. So this one worked relatively well. Worked pretty normally for 5 months. And I literally just went to sleep last night. Left it on like normal. Okay, so we've got 4 screws out. They all should be loosened. Let's see if we can figure out how to open this ridiculous thing. Well, I'm definitely not impressed with this case so far. Okay. Alright. So apparently it was a slider thing, but I don't even know with this screw, it's like it wasn't even in anything. Okay, so these are staying in. That's interesting. Okay, so let's see what we got here. All right, we got, well, here's the battery. So it looks like the battery plugs in here. We should probably unplug the battery before we try to find the hard drive, I guess. Okay, so this just detaches here. So now the battery is free. Okay, let's see. No, didn't look like there's anything under the battery, so what's this thing here? So we have a heat sink of some kind here. Put that over there. Oh my God. These screws. I don't really want to use the magnetic screwdriver on this part. Is that okay? What is this? Let's see if we can read what that is. Oh, so this is our solid state drive. Okay, what's this? All this stuff tested out good on diagnostics too. Oh, hey, it's marked on the motherboard. Yeah. SSD 1 and SSD 2 if you want to add a second one. Okay. How do we get that out of there? It's another one of these spring screws that seem to want to let go. That seems like a bit of a problem. Well, one other thing we're going to do is to try to drain any residual power out of this thing. So we'll do that actually while we have this. Okay, so we're going to reconnect the battery here. Isn't it? Let's see. But there's another slot where you can put in a second hard drive if you're so inclined. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to button this up and I'm going to look through the utility to try to back up files. I don't actually want to break this solid state drive. I'm trying to get it loose. So anyway, I'll put this together, but I am still tremendously disappointed in Dell for this. Just extremely frustrating to buy a machine to do a specific task, and when it fails to do that task, that the company is so disinterested in standing behind their product to set it to rights. That's just sad. Especially for how expensive this thing was. You know, Dell's not exactly giving these things away. And this is the second machine with Windows 10 that has been completely disappointing. So I don't really have a lot of faith in Windows either anymore. So I guess if anybody out there is still making computers, I'd be interested to know who that is. Toshiba's out of it. Who's left that's any good? I don't even know. I thought it was Dell, but this is not the kind of thing that I should need to be doing at all, actually. But especially such a short time in. And they can't be bothered to find a way to be helpful without saying, oh, hey, why don't we just charge you more on top of it? It's ridiculous. Dell, quite frankly, you should be ashamed for that. And you guys need to really upgrade that old customer service. Y'all lacking. So I guess as of right now, don't buy a Lenovo. And definitely they were not super helpful either. And don't buy a Dell. We're too far into this. Too far into this technology Right? We're way too far into this at this point to have to be screwing around with this still. It's not like computers were just invented. Laptops have been around forever, right? They're not new. Nothing new about laptops. But I guess there it is, the thoroughly disappointing Dell G15, which now complements my thoroughly disappointing Lenovo IdeaPad L340. Again, recommendations for an actual reliable laptop I would love to hear, because neither one of these two are it. But if you guys got some use out of our whole digging through the case of this machine, or if it's useful to hear about some of the things that you get to experience with such utterly useless companies, then just hit the old like button, hit the subscribe if you haven't done so already. If there's comments, feel free to leave one if you care to do that, as well as using the notification bell. If you would care to, we are on Twitter, and we have more regular things on there, such as display shots of the usual stuff we review. But if you guys are on Twitter, come follow us there. We'd love to have you. But that's going to do it for this time for the monumentally disappointing Dell G15. We'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.